Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Look at me, mate. I'm fucking Michael Bancroft. I'm absolutely a true blue dinky-die Aussie and not an old incel from Idaho who looked up Australia on Wikipedia because he wanted to stand out in CG. I'm totally married to a bonzo French Sheila who is not at all my carer. I assure you, she mows the lawns because she loves me and not out of some kind of contractual obligation. Right? Right, well, I'm glad we sorted that out. I've probably got a fucking book to shill somewhere, but there's only 13 seconds left in this stream, so thank you, sexy chat, and fucking gay time, kangaroo, fucking bonza, wombat. Oh, fucking VB.
Sir, Dr. Evil's not bluffing. One of our satellites is falling out of orbit.
Which one?
It's the one that looks like a pair of...
Melons! Big, juicy melons!
Are they nice and firm?
Or what do you think?
Look at that. It looks like a set of giants.
Hey, and then you're late. How we doing? We're back! Yeah! Yeah! Check it out. Those remind me of...
Boobs!
Boobs, Ozzy.
These filmmakers are just boobs.
I knew there was something I could play for these fellas in here. Ronco Pop asks, what is happening here? What indeed? What indeed? We have a Goblin Girl on tonight. We got Billy hanging in the wings there. I hope Dan is on his way. I see Joe backstage. You, of course, saw Dying Days of YouTube, a member here of the chat. I don't know if he's in the chat right now, but that was his Bacoon Bancroft version of me. And it was very good. I like the animation and all. Big marks from me. Big ticks. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Thank you all so much for joining us here on this Wednesday night. I always have to check. I don't know what day it is. What do you take me for? We're going to have some fun tonight. We are going to have some fun. But before we do, let us do what we always do and say hello to Black Rose. Wow, how does he keep coming up first? We're going to talk about B Rose tonight. He is a member. He is a part of my master plan to take over TikTok. But we'll get into that shortly. We got Devilfly in the house. Thank you so much for joining us, Devilfly. There is my wife. She is not a carer. Although she is under a contractual obligation to me. But we won't get into that. To go KSS in the house. Derek Clay's here. John's here. Sumo Thori. Saw you, buddy. Admiral Wackass, Insaniac Straws, Linkovich Chomosky. Hi, COMICSGATE. He says, have you all bought your Coom coin yet? It is skyrocketing to the moon. And don't wait too late. Buy the dip. That's what they say. Statistical Zero is in the house. Adam Kember's here. We got Colin. We got Hockey. We got Deerman. Great to see Deerman in here. It's been a while. Jim Cox is here. Oz Great Sage. Here's the man himself. He's got an orange heart full of amber liquid. That's what I like to see. I hope he got some sleep. He was going on like 30-something hours last time I saw him, which isn't healthy. But, you know, when you launch a campaign, that's what you do. That's what you do. And they did launch Goblin Girl. Too much applause. Anyway, they are funded, so we're going to have a party tonight. Mo Biggs in the house. Hal Mo Biggs. Who else is here? Oh, there he is. Dying Days of YouTube's. Excellent impersonation. Dying Days. I like your strange accent. I see Jim Tanner's in the house. Nucky Jr. Who else is here? Past Master Dan. Koala. That's how we say it. That's how we should spell it too. It actually looks more Aboriginal that way. People don't know all these strange animal names. They're all Aboriginal words. They don't know that. Kangaroo, koala, wallaby. Jamie East in the house. Who else is here? Camel Moon also wants to know what is happening. Camel, it's been so long. You haven't caught the start of a show. You don't know what goes on over here. Don't do Idaho like that, says Vanessa. Oh, well. That is what it is. All right. Halric Sailor. How many minutes? 5 minutes in. We should probably get this party started. Apologies to anyone that I have missed. That's my fault. I'm slow at reading, and I like playing videos now. It makes me laugh. It gets me in the mood. Joe, are you in the mood?
Yo, I'm in the mood.
Sound like it.
My computer is lagging heavily for some reason. Not sure why, but I'm trying to get it sorted out.
I like your shiny hat. That's like NASA hat. You wear that on the space shuttle.
That's pure duct tape, baby.
It's a shiny hat, hillbilly style.
That's right. I got a bottle opener in the back.
Do you really?
I do. Here, let's see if we can show it on camera.
What genius invented that?
Some San Diego redneck.
We got more people coming into the chat here. Hello, Phil. Hello, Shant. Hello, Aerith. Hello, Jason. Joe is out of this world, he's saying. Well, actually, he spelt it worked, but that's okay because he is half blind. B Rose for 199. Why do I always get mentioned in not good things? I mean, I don't want to have to state the obvious, but you know. We have some guests here. I don't see Dan. Where is Dan? Let me bring in Billy. He's got his tissue out already. You're not crying yet, are you, Billy?
Oh no, I was coughing. Hail COMICSGATE.
I like your blurred background filter that you've got now. It makes you look very professional there.
Even though this is actually right here, I'm actually banging on it, but it's
what is that?
Into the back. It's my computer, but it's so
it doesn't. Yeah, it looks weird, doesn't it? It keeps you in focus. You look kind of small with the blurred background. I don't know what it is. Last Crusader liked your camera.
It's a la Eric Weathers.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. That's what we do here in CG. We rip each other. We're also joined by Mr. Matt Barr. Welcome to the show, Matt. Have you been on before?
I have not been on before, sir.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Late Night with COMICSGATE. You're very welcome. Where's
Hail
Dan?
COMICSGATE.
I said Dan.
I think he might have not made it. At last, I caught a couple hours of sleep, but at last count, I was up for 42 hours, and then
Dan Plegel is passed out somewhere.
Yeah, I think he made tug this afternoon, and I thought he might have gotten a couple hours because when I told him, I was like, I've been up for 42 hours. I need to get some sleep, and I hope he had gotten some, but maybe he did not.
Mo wants to know if you can get it. We can get a Hail Crack Pack from you, Billy.
Hail Crack Pack, Hail COMICSGATE. I feel like I'm home again right now. This is
been
amazing.
A while. Yeah. It's great to have you back, man. Arisaga also points out that Coom Coin is cooming. Everyone get it. Make sure you get in on the ground floor. I don't know where you can get in, but just get in. You don't want to miss out. That's the thing with these.
You want to get in the back door, right?
Wait,
you want to get in the back door.
Anywhere I want to get in the back door. I'm going to do some serious.
Wait, is this serious? Did they really make a Coom Coin
it's very serious. It's very serious, Billy. It's yes. COMICSGATE absolutely created a crypto coin that's trading on your wallet that you can go buy right now, Billy.
All right.
Absolutely. You're not gullible at all. But no, yeah.
No.
Speaking of crack, Mel just told me. You know that we don't have crack here in Melbourne. We have meth. And
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Have you ever had crack?
I know. I was gonna say maybe you're just not looking hard enough.
I've never heard of or seen a crackhead in Melbourne, but apparently, like we have meths. We have meth heads. We're all about the meth.
Yeah.
Apparently, meth use is up like 30% in the last year here.
Cool.
So we need the crack pack to come down here and sort out the meth mob.
It's a growing market.
Out of control down here.
Yeah, well, I mean,
insane.
You put people on lockdown long enough, and like they might turn to meth heads. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can mix meth at home, right? I mean, you could just mix it up in a Mountain Dew bottle. So
I don't know. You can't. Don't do that, everyone. Don't do that. Yeah. You know what the people like here down in Victoria? They'll come. I'll get SWAT members swinging through the windows here.
Well, I'm pretty sure, you know how things, the pendulum swings or the cycle goes around, like all of a sudden kids are wearing bell bottoms again. I think meth is really like an old man's drug. Like crack is what the kids are doing again. It's hip again.
That's what Dying Days of YouTube says. Yeah. Meth mob ain't shit to the crack pack.
Right? I mean,
crack is
like I said, it's coming around, like, bowl haircuts, bell bottoms, crack. It's all
someone who isn't a member of the meth mob is Elizabeth Doherty. Do you guys know her?
Elizabeth.
Yep.
I've heard that name.
Joe knows her. Excellent.
Yes,
excellent.
Indeed.
She made a late entry to Become Bancroft, and she just uploaded it like an hour ago. And here's Elizabeth being me. This is my contribution to the world. Just people pretending to be me. So let's have a play here. See what she says.
So I'm at my local Halloween store, and sure enough, we've got an actual Michael Bancroft Halloween costume. So anyone wanting to go as a bogan can just come down here and get this shirt. Halloween, how's that?
Do I talk like that?
That's pretty good.
That's like a Kiwi thing. Yeah, it sounds like when I did, not me, I didn't do it, but someone was pretending to be that Kiwi guy, that Kiwi actor, Hey there, cuz, like that.
Hey, bro.
But that was very good, Elizabeth. Very good. I don't know if I would fit into that blouse though. That looks like a child's.
That sounds like a job for. I see that blouse and it's like, man, I just can't hear the back of it. This looks like a job for Don Chin.
You know what I should do? I should put that blouse on one of my kids and make them dress as me for Halloween.
Right?
Would that be?
I could literally see Don Chin like with a pack full of Michael Bancrofts like surrounding him, like and him like walking them through the neighborhood to collect candy. That would be amazing.
That would be. Smoke and Rate says, "Nope, sounds the same." Okay, well, I was just asking. I was just asking. Sumo says that's abuse, child abuse. It would be a little bit of a I'd be entering egomaniac, megalomaniac territory if I made my kids do that.
If people recognize D Geek Art in the chat, that's Elizabeth. That's who did the Backso impression.
Oh, right on. Wait, she wasn't Australian? That was a fake accent?
Yes.
Wow,
yes, she's not Australian. There was a bunch of people who really nailed it.
Yeah.
Really nailed it. Good on Elizabeth. What have you guys been up to the last, 24 hours? Anything interesting?
Launching a book, losing my mind.
You launched a book?
Having an existential crisis.
Why are you having an existential crisis?
Like with anything, I'm sure, you could probably really understand this, Michael, because I'm not trying to put off like we're super incredibly unique, but it's indie comics. It's a non-traditional art style that's not mainstream. Even the coloring was done in a non-traditional, not cut and grad style. We had a lot of things at play that weren't necessarily.
Who do you think you are, Billy?
So I was really nervous, especially up until the last moment. I was just like, wow, we're really almost going out of our way to not cater to what most people seem that they say that they want or whatever. I hope I like this project. I'm working on it. I hope that it lands, and we've done pretty good.
Have I really missed 5 super chats, Jason? Is that for real? That's got to be some kind of a record. I have not missed 5. I've missed 1. one, and it's Jason's. It's yours. Thank you very much, Jason, for $2. He says, I love Billy and Matt, and yes, in that way. So there you go. Don't. Maybe if you're not into that, maybe don't go hang out at Jason's house. You never know what you're going to get. Well, look, it's gone very well. 67 back, as you guys were funded in. How long did it take?
Like 2 hours or something like that.
Dude,
it was
within a half a day. It was fully funded, right? I mean, it was bonkers.
It was like at like 2 hours, we were at like 90-something%, and then like by the time we had gotten on to Dan's Fraga's last night, we were funded already.
Yeah, and
then it's kind of just been a nice, steady every hour, every couple hours, we're getting another couple backers. It's going really well. I'm hearing from other creators that from their first time, their experience, and I'm getting a lot of good feedback from them too. So like, we're all really happy. The whole team is really happy.
I heard Phil say yesterday that it took him 60 days to get to 4,000 on his first Magic Hop. So that's pretty outstanding. That shows actually our whole system, COMICSGATE, is growing and working as it should. Because you guys have been obviously getting out there on streams and taking part in the community and everything. It looks like Dan has awakened from his slumber.
Yay!
Now, Dan, before I bring you in here, because you didn't turn up to the show, RP has renamed your comic book to Goblin Gazongadonks.
Ooh, I like that.
I think that's a superior title. Let's bring him in and see what he thinks. What do you think, Dan?
The sleeper has awakened.
Hang on, we need
the lips of Sapu.
We need to get a good look at you. You look okay. You're alive.
Sweet baby boy.
Propped up.
He actually looked more alive than right before when we went on Fraggas yesterday. We were.
I'm straight.
Yeah.
He should if he slept. You sleep.
There was all this business where I had to craft a special campaign tier just for Bancroft and his people. And I made sure, my God, the Australians will be heard on this campaign.
Yeah, you guys should know that we'll go over that in a bit. But yeah, there are Australian tiers.
There are indeed, yes. It's a whole new ball game out there. The world has changed.
We even got a cute little not cute's not the right word, but like EVS was doing a little chill stream in the afternoon. It happened to be on the time we were launching, and he even gave us a little shout out too, which was like super cool. He had really nice, kind words to say about the whole project, and like it was. I definitely think that helped too, even though it was only like for a little short thing, and it was during one of his like chiller streams. It was much appreciated, and we were glad to like have his praise.
Did you pick up the crack pipe to get on here tonight, Dan? Is that what's happened? Dying Days of YouTube says that's what's happened.
Turn the power on.
Oh goodness. Nick Rose back in number 61 and 73. You've got a fan in Nick Rose right there.
Thank you so much.
Already getting double backers. Now, fellas, you know how the show works. I do like to bring a topic to the show.
Yeah.
And tonight's topic, I don't know if you saw it, Dan. It is cutting edge stuff. It's very important to all of us here in COMICSGATE. Very important. And that topic is, of course, TikTok. We all love TikTok. We're all massive fans. That's right, isn't it, Matt? You're a massive fan of TikTok, Billy. Joe, you
down
love
with
TikTok.
the TikToks.
You're on TikTok, aren't you?
I love the TikTok.
Sure.
Talk.
I feel like I'm losing you guys.
I don't know.
I feel like I'm losing you guys. Let me explain.
What's a TikTok?
What's a tick? Yeah, exactly. Dude, what is that called again? The back.
Are you doing Fortnite? Is Billy doing Fortnite?
Is it? I'm flossing.
Flossing. That's it. Flossing. Yeah. What a gay name for a dance. Black Rose is freaking out. Smoking Rape says commies on TikTok. Passion says all bow to my TikTok superiority. Passion for drawing He's the number one comics skater.
TikToker, yeah.
On TikTok. That is a real thing. Crazy Mad says he's back at number 60. Boob Dan lives up to his title.
Jesus. I appreciate this, man.
We will get back to Goblin Girl, but I just wanted to show something first because this is real. We can really do this. Now, everyone is always complaining about COMICSGATE being stuck in its bubble.
Right.
Osgreat Sage says TikTok is a CCK up. It may very well be, but there's
yeah.
a lot of people on TikTok, like a lot of them. Right. And as I found out, now I always thought of this as like, if COMICSGATE is going to TikTok, it's like storming the beaches, you know. We're going into enemy territory. But I found there's actually friends over there. There's actually friends over there on TikTok. I uploaded this Absolute State of Comic Books. I'm hearing it. I don't want to hear it. I don't know, yesterday or something. And there's it started an angry argument discussion thing in the thing here. Look, Frederico says we're just a bunch of old scareds. Scared or a bunch of olds. That must be the way the young kids talk. Like you guys are just olds because I've read that a bunch of times.
We're olds on the TikToks. Yeah,
we are, but that we're coming to kick ass. Scared of innovation. Look, I got 1,000 views on this thing, nearly, maybe 900. I shouldn't exaggerate.
Wow.
But then, there's people who come in and actually defend it. The argument is happening. The discussion is happening. This is bringing
Billy
CG
Backso?
to TikTok. Was that you, Billy? It's happening.
Yeah,
we can go out there. We can find new audiences on TikTok. People are not agreeing. I'm trying to sell it to you guys. Why? Where can I see this cartoon? You can see it right now on TikTok, or you can see it here on my YouTube channel. I'm not making anything new, but why is this so important? It's important to a lesser degree that we get COMICSGATE out there, out of our bubble. Look at all these people talking about this. This guy says, preach, Jerry Goforth is for us. He likes what this has to say. This guy, he doesn't like it. Old heads. What is this old? Why they care that we're old? They're like, we're the young kids. We're the young kids. We'll never get old.
These people probably read Webtoon or something.
But that's all right. Maybe they'll come over. Maybe they'll come over and they'll back Goblin Girl.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, maybe they're exclusive to the digital format, and they're calling us oldies because we got our paper pamphlets over here. You know, like. But I agree with you. I mean, it's like there's so many people there. I mean, even if we were to get 0.0001% of the people that were over there, we'd be making a lot of money.
Saying. We won't get Hockey over there. He's not a 12-year-old. How long till Nolan asks, how long till Bancroft starts doing dance videos? Probably not that long. I only have so many videos that I have already pre-made. Jason says, I can tick his talk any day. We already know about that. Nefarious for $5 says, Booba. And thank you, Nefarious. Thank you very much. But yeah, most importantly, the most important reason that COMICSGATE should be on TikTok is, as you can see here, I have in the 3 days I've been on this site, I've gained 21 followers. But Black Rose, where is he? Black Rose Comics, there he is there. He has 30 followers. Now, so the number one reason for anyone to be on TikTok is to follow me so that I can have more followers than B-Rose, because this is an absolute travesty that B-Rose has more followers than me on any platform. This cannot be allowed to stand. So anyone who wants to open a TikTok, come hang out. Make sure you come and follow me and don't follow B-Rose. I'm going to put my...
Does TikTok allow external links on your videos?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Well, God, there it is right there then. I mean, that's a huge thing, even on that. I mean, you can't do on Instagram. That makes Instagram shitty. Like, you want to be able to put a link.
I know, I'm pretty sure you can, yeah. Steve, and well, you can link to your YouTube channel anyway. Steve Wurster says B-Rose probably bought his TikTok followers too. Probably. Mel feels bad for B-Rose. B-Rose knows my master plan. He knows that people will go over and follow him just to spite me. But then it'll become like a back and forth. It'll be a race. Thank you, B-Rose. You're very welcome. I mean, it's an absolute travesty. But look, there's lots of people on here. There's Arrogant Ape, Insaniacs Draws. There's Chibi Mike, Luke Stone's on there. Nerium, Red Gaze. Even Dan Frager's on there. Dark Gift is on there. Come join us, everyone. Look, his passion for drawing. Let me show you. He's got 1,000 followers. He does these drawings. He does 1,000 followers, and every time he uploads them, he gets like 300 people to see him doing art. That's better than what most people are getting on YouTube for when they upload little things of their art. So that's all I'm saying. Maybe worthwhile.
And even if you were to get 1% click through on any of that, like it's still. I mean, like you've done direct marketing, haven't you, Michael? Like in some.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like if you can get anywhere between like above like 1 or 2 or 3%, like for like direct like blind marketing, you're like throwing a party, like.
Although Red Ball says TikTok algorithms also try to push users into silos, so CG vids will probably go to people that will be open to CG. Well, I hope not, and at least from my initial thing is, it's most people are angry at this video, and that's how it should be. Like when I uploaded this to YouTube, not almost everyone, but maybe 80% of the people were like, "This is great. This is the truth." I would rather put it where people like, "F you, you're a misogynist or something," and then get those juices flowing. Passion says it's the only platform he can grow on right now. There are rules and the fighting the algorithm. There is rules and fighting. Okay, I don't understand what that is, Passion, but Passion's winning. He's winning on TikTok right now. Talk about race to 1,000. He already beat it. Danny. Hold on a sec. I'm Danny. TikTok is great. Also, Epstein did X himself. Max, I can't say this, Danny, because then they'll take down my YouTube. I know
you do a really good Danny voice. That was crazy.
I've been practicing.
Max is safe and effective. 9/11 was not an inside job, and crack is whack.
Thank you, Danny, for the.
That is uncanny.
Oh, well, I practice. In front of a mirror. As always, whenever Danny super chats, we get a slew of people who are big supporters of
fuck Danny, F Danny, F chat for Danny.
Jabroni.
So that is that. Please make it so that I have more followers on TikTok than B-Rose, because this is really bruising my ego at the moment. It's a real shambles. We can't have it continue, essentially.
I think that if you have an Instagram account or you have a Twitter account and you're in one of those, you consider yourself in the demographic of a person that's on social media, that's using social media as a tool to further your business, and you're not really using it, to like take jabs at people and do the whole drama infighting. Like you're really seriously looking at it as like from a numbers game of like, no, I'm using these platforms as a business tool, as a marketing arm of my business. I think it behooves everybody to actually get it. I mean, it pains me to say it, but I think everybody should get a TikTok. I mean, it's that to be there.
Those cartoons each one of them got between 15 to 20,000 views on Twitter, between 10 and 15,000 views on YouTube. Those sorts of numbers are nothing on TikTok.
Yeah,
that's like insignificant. People get 500 million views, or
whatever.
You're
competing with teenage girls that get like in the.
I understand that, but if you only were to get like, I don't know, 500,000, that would be way bigger than anything that we get over on Twitter or YouTube.
Right, and it's just like any proper marketing arm. you don't ever like even in the days of yesteryear where marketing was more analog. It's like you wouldn't just get the TV ad, you would get the radio ad, and you'd also get a billboard, so that a person that might consider buying your product, they're going to see it multiple places, so they're possibly thinking about it multiple times a day. If we're on, if a lot of people are at home now, everybody's online. If they're actually seeing your product not just on one platform, but they're seeing it on multiple platforms, you're more likely to get conversion buyers that way. Like, I mean, you're trying to like get people to like read your book or look at your art, and it's important.
I tell you what, someone mentioned someone the other day, and I get angry at myself because I just hadn't thought about it. But someone said, "Where's I Borrow Ideas?" I was like, shit. Man, I Borrow Ideas. I haven't seen him in the chat in what feels like ages. I mean, he was here every day, big part of the chat, and that happens.
I've got the inside scoop on I Borrow Ideas. If you like to hear it,
leave it for now. The point I'm just trying to make is that guys come in and out of what we're doing here. The churn is real. You always have to be constantly growing, essentially, because people will just life happens. People move on to other things, so you need to constantly be growing. I think that's actually one of the biggest hurdles above everything else that COMICSGATE has to deal with is how do we grow? How do we reach outside of our bubble? And I think we're doing pretty well on YouTube, guys, especially like Good Stuff, Camel Moon, Shane Davis, obviously Ethan. They are making really fun, entertaining content that does reach outside. Yeah, I think you're right, Billy. We need to explore all avenues. And Hockey agrees. He has this to say to you, Billy. Look, we're gonna get some pushback on TikTok. I understand. But look, I've got lots of fun, silly, stupid, offensive animations, and I want to put them somewhere. So that's what I'm going to do.
Well, and if you don't want to make videos, there are other, things that you can do. Just like Passion's doing, he's doing the time lapse of his drawing. I mean, and if you don't even want to like film yourself, there's plenty of things that you can do now where you can, animate a slideshow of some of your art and then just pop in a little bit of music and have it be something. It's not that hard, and you can create content for yourself on that platform.
I'm sorry for laughing, Mo Biggs. He says, I think Bancroft's TikTok has the potential to be bigger than his Twitch. Now, that is funny because I did start simulcasting to Twitch. And since then, I've gained a whopping 50 followers on my Twitch. And I think maybe one person will watch it once a week or something. But look, when you fall down, you try again. You get back up, yeah? If Passion for Drawing can get 1,000 followers, maybe I can too. Maybe we all can. Bancroft could be our official TikTok thought. No, that's not me. It's definitely. Oh, I don't know. Maybe if I get out there on the rollerblades and in a blouse, maybe. So Joe, you say Eyebrow Ideas is doing well. He's just busy with cool stuff. Look,
yep.
Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, yeah. That
I'm not.
I got in touch with him the other day, and he didn't want to go public with certain stuff, but he's doing well and is more than likely lurking here and there, but probably won't be chatting much.
Passion does not like me trying to get everyone up to 1,000. He's enjoying being the lord of TikTok for the moment.
Yeah, and Twitch Comics is a weird place too, because like each one of these platforms, like just like a TikTok, like much like Instagram, it wants you to do consistent short content all the time. YouTube thrives with not only live streaming but replay watches. Like Twitch Comics is such a funny beast. What sucks here on YouTube kind of thrives on Twitch, like just the straight, almost silent draw streams that can go on for hours.
When I went in to see
those
Reagan, like just streaming in dead silence.
Yeah, those seem to like, and I've seen there's a lot of art channels on Twitch that are just literally art channels where it's just the person sitting there drawing, and they get hundreds and thousands of followers, and that's the type of, you got to cater yourself how you want to be or how you feel most comfortable. I think that's the platform you should lean towards.
All right, we have 78. We got 80 people in here, and we have a brand new book. It just launched yesterday. It's going incredibly well. They're up to 67 backers and $6,535. Talking, of course, about The Goblin Girl by the man here, Mr. Dan Plegel. Billy, you are the colorist, and Matt, you are the line artist, I believe.
Letterer.
Letterer. Sorry. I'm getting. I read it here.
Graphic design
I have to scroll down like a million. There it is, right there. It's right at the bottom. Letterer. Obviously, Dan is the artist. The only person who could do art like this would be Dan Plegel. I mean,
I'm just a friend.
We already established that. Yeah, we wouldn't even need you here. We probably just remove you. Actually, I'm just kidding. He can come back.
Well, you can put me down there.
No,
it's all right.
Keep covering me.
Let's see right there.
I got fooled again by the dollar do.
I know. Well, look, hey, I mean, how many times do we have to fool people?
Thank you so much
before they start enjoying getting fooled.
I was like, holy crap, is that accurate? I was like looking at that because it's on a tiny screen on my computer. I'm like, how did it move that much?
You got the dollar dues on you,
yeah.
I'm hit. I didn't get fooled by that shit.
Yeah. This is the currency of the channel. This is the so says Mo Biggs. So this is what it is. Special Australian shipping, friend. Hey, we'll get to that in a second when we get to your special Australian tiers here. But why don't we play the trailer first? We'll jump in it like that, and then we'll just jump into the campaign. Booba Boota. It says SDA. I'm not sure what that means, but I agree.
Maybe it's Booba Bootay.
Oh yeah, it could be.
Maybe.
Nah, it's Booba Boota. The 70 backers now. You just jumped up.
Jesus.
Backers there. $6,640. Who wants to let the people here in the chat, the good people, still got 78 people in here. Nolan Lockhart is number 75 off Felix's link. That's a double win. There's an assist from Felix. Who wants to let the good people here know what Goblin Girl is all about? They're all pointing to you, Dan.
It's me.
Put your creator's hat on.
Oh, I did. I looked at the screen. I was like, "Hey, I'm not wearing a hat," so I had to throw something on. I'm looking at Joe above me, and I'm going. Joe does not approve. And then I was like, "Oh, I'm not wearing a hat. That's what it is. I haven't gone full American, so I'm supporting the Quint Fishing Company here."
There you go.
There's no pressure. But
no
John
pressure
is in the chat, and he says if you get the bankrupt bump, you better get it checked out. So,
that's right.
He's listening to your pitch right now. What is Dan Plegel's The Goblin Girl?
Well, The Goblin Girl is just in the short of it, it's just good old fashioned like fun comics. Like it's just supposed to be a fun, wacky adventure fantasy comic. But on the whole, it is basically a story about our main character, which is Goblin Girl, which is right here next to me, or right there. And she was born into this family of goblins. She's considered by goblins hideous, so they locked her away somewhere.
I feel like you're bearing the lead here.
I'm bearing the lead.
Something There's something
Boobs?
prominent.
This book is about boobs,
on this
friend.
character. I'm not saying it's about boobs. I'm just saying you're kind of bearing.
It's not just about boobs, friend.
It's not just about boobs. That's not. I agree. I see that sword and sorcery and all that. Yes. But is that why she's ostracized? It's the
she's ostracized because she's not at least by our human standards. She's not completely malformed, twisted, fetal arms. She's not supporting a glorious large tumor.
Right. She's got these high cheekbones and nice chiseled figures. She has no boils on her face.
Those are not tumors; they are boobs.
Nice chin.
So yeah, she's a little bit statuesque, even though she's a little short. She is what she is to us, but to the goblins, she is disgusting,
hideous. It's like orcs. If you see orcs in Lord of the Rings, and you wonder, are there lady orcs, and do they look like that? And they look at humans and go, "Oh, they're so disgusting."
Exactly.
They're all smooth, right? I get it. I get it.
And it's more or less a dark fantasy tale about her, and she basically just decimates the goblin kingdom that she's from and makes her way into the human world, which has already been turned upside down by a massive magical cataclysm. And then she meets up with these other characters, and they're going to go into the world and start roaming around like an old school band, like A-Team or something like that, going places and helping and trying to do good, as it were. But this first book is just setting up these characters, introducing them. So
excellent.
I've
just got a super chat here. I am going to grab it because it's $20. Thank you so much, Brett Norman.
Holy cow!
That's incredibly generous. Thank you very much. He says, "Yo, Bancroft, love seeing you on Caps Live. You're a fantastic CG representative. Thank you so much, Brett. Also, you're 100% right about how important pivoting in new directions is to grow CG, even if you have long-time customer sensibilities." I feel like Brett and I are on the same page here. Thank you so much, Brett. Help me, please, get more followers than B-Rose on.
I'm going to make my TikTok tonight. I'm making my TikTok tonight.
Thank you. Now, I stopped on this page here because we've had you on with Jason a while ago, and we chatted a little bit about Goblin Girl. I don't recall Billy being involved in the project. Was that something that happened between then?
Yes, it did.
Billy, what happened there?
Yeah.
Well, many people know Dan is actually a very. I'm getting an echo. Dan's a very longtime friend with Matt Yackey of close to 30 years. Everything that Dan has ever put out previous to this has been colored by Matt Yackey. So the assumption really was that was going to be the original creative team, was going to be Dan Plegel, Matt Yackey.
That rings a bell, yeah.
Yeah, and it just ended up, and I was attached to 35 days ago. I was attached to two other completely different projects that weren't this, that I can't really talk about right now. But then within a 3-day span of time, things didn't work out with Yackey. Yackey's actually coming off of an arm injury right now, plus he has 2 other engagements, and felt really bad that he wasn't going to be there for Dan. And then it turns out that my 2 projects didn't happen to pan out. So 32 days ago, this team of 3 basically kind of came together. We're just like, we're all really good friends, and we wanted to make sure that this was going to happen. And I was kind of already waiting in the wings because
you broke Matt Yackey's
chances basically, yeah. I was waiting. I was like, hey, well, if Matt can't do it, I'll come in.
Yeah, he's walking across the street, getting his coffee. You're like, that's it. This is my chance to color Goblin Girl.
Yeah,
I feel you. We all got to do it. We got.
I jumped at the
coach
chance
himself in the chat. He's like, you gotta make these chances. You gotta jump on them. You want to get working in comics, you got to go the distance.
Yep.
These are some amazing colors I think you're bringing to this project, Billy. It's really made it really kind of the whole thing pop and stand out here. I really dig pages like this that I'm seeing.
Me and Dan have a lot of the same sensibilities and a lot of the things that we like. It's why we click so well. So it's and why I wanted to color this so much, because like I'm just trying to bring to how I see what Dan puts down on the page, and he just puts down such amazing images that it's been an absolute dream to color this stuff.
Yeah, it's really, I guess, you're pretty versatile as a colorist. I've seen you shared a bunch of different things with me. It's sort of, I mean, it's painterly, I guess. You can answer to that, but yeah, you're right. It does really match because Dan, what you got going on here, like it's these aren't just your standard inks. This is like a full grayscale ink wash style painting, essentially. It's
basically
really cool.
I did the whole book grayscale, and at first I was scanning just the line art before I went in with the grayscale, and as I was doing it, me and Billy had worked on a couple pieces for some other, like Phil from Zade Comics, and we also did this other side project for a friend of mine, his book, but now I don't know when it's coming out. He keeps postponing it. But the colors looked really good over the gray tones.
Mm-hmm.
So Billy's like, I think I could just do this over those gray tones. He's like, just load them all. And I was like, all right.
The gray tones. I can see what you're doing here, Billy.
Yeah.
You're using those gray tones. It's
and
really
stuff
effective.
like this page here is like, he like even added more elements to it. So now I have to go back into the gray tones and match some of the effects he did just so that the gray tone book, because there's two versions of it, match.
Right. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Because he's adding those damn colorists.
Thanks,
Billy.
Well, I mean, it's
they make it look good though.
I feel really, like I said, this is a true collaboration between like the three of us in that where I'm seeing like on a normal work for hire colorist job, and like colorists know this, like you work under the line work. You color what's underneath the lines. And on this project, I'm fortunate enough where I get to color like it, providing that it's something that me and Dan have like worked out. Like he'll let me color on top of his inks if it's going to make it actually work and like pop better for the colored version. Because like sometimes just things like need to be slightly lined differently if you want to make it a full painterly look. So that's why we've kind of been able to achieve this look, is he's allowing me to do something that on most projects I'm not really allowed to do.
Yeah, in fact, a lot of times, the whole thing is you want the colorist to sort of pare it back and let the line art, be itself. But with here, you can tell this is like, I mean, you can't even really tell where the line art and the coloring begins. It looks like it's sort of seamlessly, just working together.
Exactly.
This is really cool here. The tale just isn't about boobs, friends. They're not completely. You have to back it to read out exactly how much more than boobs that it is about. But I saw a comment here by my fellow Australian friend here, Mr. Hockey. Where is it?
Hock it to me, baby.
It was here somewhere. Oh, he said something about, hey, make sure you check out the Australian. Is it a perk? Did you make it an Australian perk?
Yep.
Yeah, the Down Under perk.
The Down Under perk. Let me go right to it. The Down Under color perk and Down Under gray tone perk. Why do we have an Australian perk here on this campaign?
Because you guys are brutalized by your shipping system. So I'd been talking to, thank you, Zevius. I'd been talking to Hockey for a while, and Hockey said, well, he's like, why don't you like bulk ship it over to me? He's like, and then I can look into like seeing if we did that, we could see what it would cost to have me ship it from here. And mainly because Hockey himself, he wants to be able to get this book for a reasonable price. And he was just like, it's outrageous when we're shipping books to like out of states, and the shipping sometimes is more than the book.
We don't want to charge you $35 shipping on a $30 book.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Well, it's actually more than that now. That's the thing. So I looked into this. I mean, I've been looking into this probably going on a year now, and I've spoken about it publicly plenty of times. I've offered a bunch of people. It's like, hey, just ship me all of your Australian orders, already all packed and everything, and then I'll just ship them out domestic. No one took me up on it because I get it's a bit of a hassle. There's trust issues and all that sort of stuff in it as well. And as well, this was obviously pre these insane shipping increases. It has just gone absolutely crazy in the last month. Where to, I think Rini was saying that one package of hers she was quoted at $80 to send it. So this is a game breaker. And Rob Arnold has always asked, like, at what point will you guys just stop shipping to Australia? And without a solution like this, you probably would have to. This clearly seems to be the only way forward.
Yeah, and that's what we felt about it. So I just wanted to make something that was affordable.
We have too many friends and fans there,
Yeah, so
too many friends.
It seemed like the thing to do.
Conquer.
It seemed like the American thing to do, friend.
Yeah, well, America and Australia, we go way back.
An American way still lives here.
Yeah, we were, we fought side by side in the Pacific. We're going to stick by each other.
Oh, I thought you were going to
bled in the fields of Gallipoli.
I think you were going to say, like, we go way back. Like, the Matrix was, like, filmed in Australia. Like, we're, like...
Enough about the Matrix. Right. Yeah. Like, it was that.
Yeah.
We all recognize those buildings here. Billy, once I was in Adelaide, and I'm walking down the street with a bunch of my friends, and there's a guy walking the other direction, and just in a normal city, on the weekend, in the middle of the day, he was dressed head to toe as Neo.
Oh my God!
Not dressed up as a costume. That's just how he was dressed. He's got his like leathery jacket, all black. He's got the glasses on, the boots. And we can't help ourselves. As we pass him, we just start pissing ourselves laughing. And the guy looks at us like, but there's like, I don't know, 8 of us.
He probably looked at me. He's like, you'll wake up soon and you'll know.
I bet he wished he could just like throw down, but he doesn't know us. And there was 8 of us. He just puts his head down and quickly walks away.
Well, he doesn't want to attract the attention. He doesn't want to attract. If you were to start talking to you guys, he might attract the attention of some Smiths, and that wouldn't be.
That would have been you. I feel like 10 years ago, I would have found you walking down the street.
I've never been a trench coat guy. Like, no.
What about leather trench coats?
No, the farther you go back, the wackier I get. I mean, I used to have like pigtails, like Coolio and shit. Like in the 90s. Like you talk about like your rollerblading days. I mean, there were days where I was like,
they'll never end. My
with glow beads and pigtails and.
Were you an extreme blader?
I was.
Oh,
yes.
Fuck.
That was the reason I was in Adelaide. I was at a competition. I think I won it. That was the year I became the Australian champion for vert.
I wanted rollerblades so bad as a kid, and my dad said no.
My mum said no too. I was 14. She said you'll break your arm. I just nagged her until she let me got them, and then I think I stopped counting at about 17 breaks, something like that. But that's what you do. Oasi for $5 says, "How chat, how panel, back a Goblin Girl, and remember that." Yeah. He usually says, "Daddy loves you," but thank you. Says, "Never mind." Lol. Thank you, Oasi. Thank you very much. Oasi's cool.
Yeah,
I like Oasi. Yes, we all heard that. People used to call rollerblades fruit boots.
I've actually never heard that. But that's pretty awesome.
Maybe it's an Australian thing.
I've never heard that, but that's funny.
Yeah.
John says, "Remember, it isn't gay if it happens in prison, war, or Australia." I like that.
Sweet.
I like that. Yeah.
You could blame it on
so that's
platypus
cool. So,
poisoning.
Yeah. How much is the shipping to Australia then? How low did you get it?
15 American.
15 American. I mean, I don't think there's anyone out there who isn't taking a massive hit on their shipping who's offering as low as that. I think Shane is. I think John does. But all these guys, they're going
to. That's exactly who we were thinking of when we were thinking about pricing our Australian tier. Is like, do we want to? Because
everyone else is like,
we want to make sure that those people feel important too. Like I said,
it was our way of providing a shipping or, as it were.
I like that.
Just one, right? We're supposed to
just one. Just one. We won't be blasphemers when John is here.
Like I said, keep your oars by your side. But like I said, with Goblin Girl, we say, why row when you can motorboat?
That's true.
Enrique, that is incorrect. You've seen my rollerblades. They
And their
are
flotation devices too. They're good,
And their
good
flotation
Yeah,
devices.
they are
They're
floating. I was
both.
just thinking she could put the ore just right there on top.
You
while
don't
she
need to
rests.
row. You could just float in luxury.
It's true.
Mike TV Dub says shipping to the US 10, shipping to Australia 15, shipping to Canada 35. Yeah, so it looks like there's some Canadians in here who hoping that you guys.
All right, we'll start working on the Canadians here as well.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. I think this is going to be the way it's going to have to be. Hopefully,
Yep.
you know, in
It's so
most
many
major
years,
Canadians
it's like-
getting a little uppity up there.
I'm telling you, I thought I was remotely prepared for this. I'm telling you, until you do it, you're not prepared. Like,
yeah, you always miss something.
My energy is sapped. I'm sleep deprived. There's all these little things,
This is
these little
just day
traps,
two,
shipping
Dan.
and everything.
No, I mean,
I
like,
know, man.
There's 58
crack
more
it,
days of
Dan.
this.
We have spelling errors that we have spelling errors that people are still trying to tell us about that we've already fixed, but we're just like trying to do shows and implement the changes of the graphics that we already told it. We're like,
Can
yeah,
I just
we know
say
that.
I fucking made the revisions to the lettering.
Everybody that's saying it's like, hey, you
But
misspelled
there's two
escape
folders
in there. We
There's
know
two folders in there. I don't know which one is
There should
which.
only be one. I don't know where the other one came from.
I don't know.
this is the creative.
We're falling apart on Bancroft.
yeah.
Get it together, guys! Quick!
Maelstrom.
Elkland Nemo says there's an easy way to cut shipping to 0. Oh, having digital? Yeah, but people want to hold it in their hand if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I want to read this book while I'm taking a shit.
Plus,
this would be a perfect book for that.
Plus, I don't know if a lot of people realize this. I mean, depending on the format that you're reading digital, which still isn't like books are standardized. We all know a book opens up. So it's open. There's no standardized way to look at web comics yet. Comixology has one way.
I used
Marvel
to have
Infinity
to
has one way.
My panels and
right.
all this
So
stuff,
what you're missing out on with a digital version, that means you never get a 2-page spread. You'll never get it because it scrolls upwards and vertical, which means you'll never ever get a 2-page spread again. Or if you do, it'll be cut in half and look super weird. So
you can do it, but
you'll have to crop it and then make it a smaller image so that it can scroll up. It's
Red Bull, the country where the puzzle ship from is Latvia, and if we could get a CG distributor in Latvia, man, the shipping prices from there are nuts. We could
This
really
won't show up
cut
in digital,
costs.
just so you know.
Oh shit! You're showing that right now.
Look at that. Are you sure you want to show him that, Dan?
This won't show up in digital. It's too big.
Dan,
look at that.
You miss out on that. Look
Are
at
they
that.
ready for that?
That is beautiful.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Dan's going crazy. He's
now,
like,
if I had to like,
Dan is going crazy, guys. He's showing shit.
Show them where
Like,
Goblin Girl is,
oh,
just so they can see how small she is in comparison. She's what other side? She's all the way up at the top, super tiny.
Yeah, look at that. That is amazing, Dan. Wow.
This is what you're getting.
Yep.
I'm trying to give you bow, friends, not digital wow.
Yeah, this is bow.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. Although Mo says I'm really mixed with my messaging. Mike says Latvia is awesome.
Oh,
yeah, the shipping is crazy. He also said he agreed with you, Hockey. He said I might just have to rent a warehouse and open the CG distribution for Canada. I think it's the way it's going to have to be, guys, because I don't know if the shipping situation is going to be fixed. When I say fixed, like if it's going to go back to what it was anytime soon.
Yeah. One thing I want to say just about the book, so I want to make it clear out to everybody. I always kind of I feel like I always forget this or we overlook it or something. The art that we're showing is very indicative of the entire book. We showed a lot of the world building. We showed some ambient scenes. We showed a little bit of Goblin Girl. Yes, there's a lot of boobs in this, but this book is totally appropriate for anybody, boys and girls. I would say age 12 to 13 and up. There's absolutely no sexual innuendo. There's no nudity. There's no porn. There's some cheesecake and a lot of fun. So
Billy, you never follow the sentence. There's a lot of boob in this with the word but. It always comes with an and.
Yeah,
and
there's a lot.
Yes, it's a celebration.
My attempt with this book was to basically make an Elvira-esque experience in a fantasy world where it's got some pretty cleavage to look at, but for the most part is pretty safe to even be on television to a certain degree. There's a lot of violence in it, but yeah.
Violence doesn't matter. We don't care.
Yeah, right.
No.
Blood and gore.
I was just told.
There you go. It says overflowing with blood and gore.
Yeah, I was just told recently by a children's book publisher that you can show as many severed limbs and dismembered bodies as you want, but if there's
Spinal
any sort
columns
of
flying off.
Yeah, if there's any donut nipples, breasts like couches that are exposed in the middle.
I call them cookies.
Yeah.
It says, get a reliable printer, ask a local creator for one, establish a standard for CG, print and distribute there. Oh, we've talked about that. Actually, I had Ethan in here last week and we were chatting about potentially doing that for Cyberfrog because he's got 300 Australian packages that he needs to send. And if they're going to be $60-$70 a pop, yeah, that's going to be a pretty penny.
That's like crazy. Yeah, I want people to have the books. I don't want the U.S. postal system to have my books. I want the people to have them. So I'd rather their money be spent on the books themselves.
64 full color story pages or black and white, whichever. 64 story pages.
Mo points out that there's a lot of boobs and butt. So you're going to put the and between the butt and the two T's on the butt.
Oh, yeah,
that's perfectly acceptable. Thank you, Mo.
Too.
He keeps me honest.
There's extra T in that butt.
Torvaldsen says Canadian bacon nips.
Yes, friend.
Everyone is very. They know their boob. They know their boob lore. They're down on it. So you can get an original art page for 300. You can get drawn in for 500. There's the Goblin's chest for 160, which includes a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if I want to.
Whole bunch of stuff, more stuff than I could even list because Indiegogo only lets you add 10 items to your description.
But you can get all of the books, which is the color, the black and white, and then a bunch of other stuff here. It looks like, and then just the main book as well.
Correct. There's the sketchbook, and then there's the original book that I did. That's more of like a sampler, but it's got different art in it. I redid all the art and expanded it. But yeah, originally I did it as a short sort of black and white graphic novel, but it the art looks different, obviously, like the way she looks and stuff. So I upgraded it. This is like
this is the original printed
material
ash can of
the OG. Lots of people have the OG copy.
There's a couple people. There's 25 of them in the wild.
Wow. Yeah, it's super rare.
Yeah.
Fellas, this is it. The hour is up. It's
gone
very quickly. Thank you so much for coming on and showing us Goblin Girl. It looks really cool. You guys are getting backers. I'm going to actually do a little refresh arena here and see if you picked up any more. 2 more.
Holy shit.
Oh, fantastic. And that puts you over $9,000 dues, which looks pretty as well. You'll be hitting the five-figure dollar due club very soon. And then
that would be awesome.
The US figure.
And man, the COMICSGATE community or
Hail COMICSGATE.
They're so supportive, man. Like I don't know. Like I was getting emotional yesterday. Like it's freaking crazy. Like
we're gonna add this to the campaign. Everybody should know that this book is 98% drawn already.
Yeah.
The only thing that's not drawn are the 2 pages for the drawn in tier. The rest of the book is done. So by you backing this book, you're guaranteed you're going to be getting your book by that date. And by that date, Goblin Girl 2 should be mostly finished in production as well. So we're way ahead of schedule right now.
The last 2 pages to be drawn are right here. They're technically slightly penciled because I did the environment. I just haven't added any of a lot of the characters in yet. They're roughed out because I'm leaving room for people to be in the story.
Nice to see. Well, thank you again, fellas. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, friend.
Thank you, Joe, as always, for coming out and hanging out with us tonight.
Thank you, chat. Thank you, COMICSGATE.
Joe, what do you
The biggest thank you of all, as we all know, goes to the wonderful, amazing, incredible chat here. The sexiest chat in all of CG's.
Without them, we wouldn't have an audience.
You are correct. Hey, just very quickly, before I end the stream, Rob and I will be back on his channel in, looks like 114 minutes. Rob says it might get spicy. Now, that's up to Rob. You all know, you've seen it. I have no idea what he's talking about. He's probably angry and upset about some insignificant thing again. Let's all go and hang out and see what it is. God knows what. But yeah, we will be there whenever that is, 114 minutes, whatever that is. I can't. Don't ask me to do maths on stream. That's not going to work. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us, backing, super chats, comments, all that sort of fun stuff. We will see you tomorrow night with another show. Until then, hope you have a great one. All right. Bye.